Welcome to the Hemp Del Soul podcast. All health, no high. Here's your host, Mary Lisa Lawless.
Okay, welcome. I am Mary Lisa Lawless. I am the host of this podcast for Hemp Del Soul. We've been having some technical difficulties, and I've had to switch to my telephone to actually record this because my internet keeps going down. Anyway, I wanted to talk today a little bit about why I ended up here in the CBD business. So I have invited as my guest today my youngest child, Stone Lawless. And so welcome.
Hi.
Hi. I am glad you're here. And it as people can see, you are a different race than I am. And that in and of itself, you experience a lot of anxieties. With me being in a bi or multiracial home, and what? Say it again.
You are breaking in and out again.
Oh no, is it still giving me a hard time?
It is.
Oh, okay, so we'll just do the best we can.
Yes.
Tell me a story about being my child, the youngest child in our home, being in a completely white family, and how it impacted your own anxiety.
It didn't really.
Okay.
I think that.
Tell me what your anxiety was connected to. Talk about your anxiety.
My anxiety stems from triggers. And being raised in a white family has never exactly been a trigger for me.
Okay.
Explain it. The only thing that I can say that confidently has actually raised questions about me as a person was the definite age gap between me, my brother, and my sister.
Okay. Describe your siblings.
Well, we have, in order from youngest to oldest, we have Sherry, and she's an amazing sister. But I'm just now reconnecting with her because of that age gap that I talked about. I don't really talk to Brayden because he is a full 10 years older than me, or 7.
Actually, 12. He's 12 years older
Than me, and he's in his own stage in life. So I'm a lot closer than I am with my step siblings than I am with my adoptive siblings. That's never really brought up anxiety because it's just the way life is. You choose your family, you pick and choose who you want to be around in life. I can definitely still say numbers is a definite problem. I will cry and break down at any point.
Oh, just math?
Yes, just math. Science doesn't make sense. It adds numbers to it. It's just numbers and literature.
Talk about a little bit about the autism and how that impacted your ability to function. And because I know that it made your anxiety a little bit crazier, and we tried pharmaceuticals, we tried all kinds of things. I mean, I tried every doctor, every alternative practitioner I could find.
I can definitely say that my autism and pervasive developmental disorderness has gotten worse. It's gotten so much worse. so much worse, to the point where I avoid numbers completely in my normal life. I have my partners that are doing the financing in my business because I have the tendency to make the big purchase and worry where the decimal is or the comma is in the sentence later. So nowadays I've just avoided it all completely. And if I get very ecstatic or like into it, I need to take a hit of CBD, calm myself down, and then be like, all right, we need a powwow because this is what I want. How can I get it?
Okay. So you mentioned taking a hit. So you smoke CBD. I don't sell CBD by smoking because I don't think it's good for our lungs, but I know that it's something that you do now. Initially, when I started looking at CBD as an industry, I was giving you what we call the tincture, the oil that you put under your tongue. And I know you still take that sometimes, or some of the gummies that I have here for as a CBD product. Have they also been helpful for you, or is it because that's how I got into this business, was seeing how it made a significant difference?
They were helpful. It's just like you said, you don't provide the smokable. I like the smokable. So when I realized that it was helping, I switched to that. Because I don't know what it is about taking it out of the packages or putting it under the tongue. It just doesn't give me the same satisfaction, but it does help me.
Right. And you've had just an interesting experience. You've had a desire since you were a teenager to have the idea of smoke. So it makes sense that you segued into CBD flower and using that as a smokable product while still not giving you a high, but giving you clarity, giving you the ability to think and to be calmer about the decisions that you make. So, and what I have here in the store are I have everything else. I don't have the vapes or anything else you can smoke. So you get that on your own. But back in 2018, when your anxiety was an all-time high, and you came to me after 5 days and said, Mom, this is really helping me. That was when I went full steam ahead with creating a business. Even though there's still a lot of controversy and the research still isn't there. What we have is the anecdotal stories, of everybody until the research catches up with it.
I think that we're making segue into a lot better research being available because a lot of stoners or a lot of CBDers are realizing that we could take what we learn in science class and use it to our advantage. Let's do that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So has your anxiety decreased significantly? How you seem to have resources, like you have your partners that help you with figuring out money, because that's a concept that's still challenging. So anything that has to do with numbers, you have a support team in place to help you.
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely say that over the years of me just blindly freaking out and being backed into a corner, it's helped by instead of waiting until I'm backed into a corner to lash out and ask for help, it's all right, I'm getting backed into a corner. Now I need to tag team my other people, my surrounding followers in, and we need to fucking beat this guy's ass right now,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
allow
indeed.
myself to be backed into a corner. There's no need for it.
Okay. And I think that that's just a level of maturity that you've gained over the years. I mean, you're 25, correct? I can add. I know that it's really challenging, and me as a parent has been a challenge as well. And I'm certain that the CBD has helped you in dealing with me, because I create some of your anxiety as a parent.
We're working on it. I can definitely say that it's nice having you in my corner.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. You're definitely my child. And between you and the dog, CBD has been an amazing experience and in helping to create for my family a drug-free way to heal and to move forward, because you're not without your own traumas as well. And it seems to have really helped you to be more centered, more balanced, and to actually be able to have a life. You have your goal in life, I remember, was to have friends. And it seems like you've been able to maintain really awesome long-term friendships now. And I see the CBD having been an integral part of being helpful for you. Does that fit for you, or am I just putting words in your mouth?
That fits for me, especially with the amount of candy that I've gotten. For those of you that are very interested, go to her office.
I know you as an influencer get all kinds of things sent to you for free.
Go to her office.
Oh, you took all that jewelry from my office? You're too funny. So yes, in my store, I have crystals, I have jewelry, I have all kinds of things in addition to the full line of CBD products. So yes, always better to come into this brick and mortar that I have.
I've been making so many friends by just being like, oh my God, you have candy? And I'm like, yes, I do. You can buy them for $7.
So you're calling jewelry candy?
Well, that's it is in the rave fandom. Like a lot of like events that I go to are like of the rave variety. So you get like the people that wear candy, which is like the bracelets that they make themselves.
Okay.
And it's like a little greeting between festival goers. And it's like once you meet somebody that you can really consider like this is your rave fam, then you make a like non-spoken pact of like, yo, you're cool enough. I want to give you some candy, and vice versa.
Oh, that's pretty cool. See, in your generation, we're definitely a generation apart. So some of the lingo I don't have, but I'm glad for you to share that. And I didn't know you stole or took so many of my bracelets.
I wanted one for every outfit.
Ah, I see that. So yes, and you do have quite a presence online. So I appreciate you taking the time to come out and talk to me, your mother, and to really be able to start to process some of this. You know, you have been my biggest fan for keeping the CBD company going, despite all of the negative that I get sometimes from administrative companies and government and, you know, pressure around that about what I'm allowed to say, not allowed to say. I appreciate you being willing to continue that journey, to keep talking about CBD and how helpful it is for you and the people that you know and love. You know, you're not the only person you know that smokes CBD or that takes CBD in some form or fashion. And you're right, it does come in every form. It comes in a liquid, it comes in a candy, it comes in a flower, whether you can smoke it. So I appreciate that as well.
I think the one thing that definitely needs to be put out there in saying is be careful of where you get your CBD. Like,
absolutely.
When it comes to smokable flower, be careful of where you get your CBD.
Do not buy it in a gas station. You want to make sure that wherever you purchase your CBD products, they have the certificates of analysis. That's the lab testing posted on their website, or that they have access to it at any point. So definitely appreciate where you purchase things from. Yes, very important. And just don't take it from whoever if people you just randomly meet, it's just like really know where you get whatever it is you're taking from. Mm-hmm. So I think we will stop today. I just want to say thank you very much for being willing to take out time from your schedule to be able to talk to me and talk to this community about CBD. It's a really important topic, and it has a lot of health benefits that everybody talks about. And we're just waiting for the FDA to come in with some actual proof and the long-term studies. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Hemp Del Sol podcast. Explore our wide range of organic products at hempdelsol.com. That's HEMPDELSOUL.com, or contact 954-854-1039.